Hello and welcome to the Daily Donna, Celtic Cross, brought to you by Word from Your Mother Tarot. You'd think I'd know what I was saying, but no, every time it's different. Anyway, welcome back. This is going to be the Daily Donna Celtic Cross. If you're wondering who Donna is, it's just my name for the collective. If any part of this reading resonates with you, then you know you've got a little Donna in you too. Okay, we're clarifying with the two old dudes, Poppin' Fresh and Jimmy Stewart. We're running with the cats we're running with the dogs. And we have our original Gallup poll. Everything else is the same. I have not cheated. I do not know. I don't think I know what's here. I don't remember. Shame. Bad dog, no biscuit. Why are you still blaming yourself? Blaming yourself for this. You think it's your fault? You think you did wrong? You think you're getting what you deserve? That it's your fault. Fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You blame yourself for it. You think it's your fault. Strong passion. We've been having a lot of that. Oh. Before I flip this over, I'm going to try to shorten the length of this by clarifying with 2 instead of 3. You know, I'll probably do 3 still every other one, or maybe all of them. But that's what I'm going to try to do. If anybody, do you care? Let me know. Fork in the road. You've been putting this off for quite some time. You've been going around instead of taking the road less traveled. You've not been doing the work. Get up here and lay the hell down. Get up here. She is a vixen. Crocosaurus. Message in a bottle. Okay. You've been putting this off for a long time. Maybe the message comes in the straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak, but you feel bad about it. You feel bad. What do you feel bad about it? Feel bad about going round and round because why? Why? I don't know. You be a good girl. Okay. A message in a bottle. Changes everything. Never ending story. The never end. I mean, it's the same shit, right? It breaks the camel's back. You take the road less traveled because of the never ending story. To proceed toward your future is to separate from your past. You can't go round and round again. The message changes everything. A great passion, financial gain, but shame and justice. You blame yourself. Now, Donna, here's my spiel. If the whole wide world was to take a Gallup poll on your energies for you, Donna, each and every single solitary soul in this world would all unanimously agree that this is the energy in which you reside today, for just this moment, even just this reading. Oh, failure to face the facts, delay, disappointment, blame, and doubt. Blame and doubt. You're blaming yourself. You're being hypercritical on yourself. That's what the world sees. And this is your private thoughts on the matter. There's the devil. All right. Okay, so the door is opened for another person or not doing that shadow work. Not doing that shadow work. The devil has stopped you from going up there. You've got to do the shadow work. You're going to be, whatever it is that you need to be accountable for, do it. Serve your sentence. Let it go. This also, things are probably greatly exaggerated. I mean, the devil lives in fear and illusion, okay? You're only as sick as your secrets. This is what's on your mind. Oh! Either the secret is a big one because you've defended it at all cost, or you have an enemy, something that hurt you greatly, but you're blaming yourself about it. I don't like that. Arrogance, get off the pedestal. Well, something hurt you greatly enough that it changed your perception of what you were willing to take, or it changed your awareness of, you see pain as pain instead of something else. What else would you see it as? Something you've been avoiding. You've been avoiding doing the shadow work, so instead you go round and round. But the round and round has just brought you grinding to a halt. You can't take any more, right? So you decide to do the shadow work. You decide to come back around and face this feeling of shame and self-blame. And then we have Temperance and the Lovers. This Temperance could be the going round and round, because it was all right. You were the peacemaker. You kept everything calm, but you were really just enabling the devil, right? Who hurt you. Enabling the devil to hurt you. Enabling a toxic partner to continually hurt you over and over again, and you blame yourself for it. Okay, I can't believe I let that happen. I can't believe I got. I can't believe I helped the devil. I can't believe I put all this effort into something that was not, I thought was above board and wasn't. A relationship. Dating the devil. Doesn't feel like dating though. It feels like it feels like I got. Are you gonna go? Go. Celebration. Acknowledge your victories. Why can't you? Why can't you? Cause you want to escape like a grown-up. This is no, you wanted this to be a victorious place. You wanted to create a home, right? To create something to stand in that you're now very ashamed of and you blame yourself for. And all you can do is escape it. You want to escape because Karen's almost out of the box and she's going to shine on you, crazy diamond. Surrender. Oh my God, I'm trying to calm down. This could be the crisis that never ends. This could be a child. This can be a request for help. This could be an idea that needs your help. Someone needs your help. Someone would like to speak to you. Need your help. Don't answer the text. Let it go. Don't commit to it. Don't. Karen's almost out of the box. Self-worth. Love what you see. There's Karen. Proud of you. Karen's watching out for you. Karen carries you into your next energy. Remember, because you got big dreams, and she can be just as much of a hindrance as she is a help. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Keep Karen under control. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. This guy's pretty little here, but I'll cover him up too. We're good with silhouettes. Loss. Allow yourself to grieve. Well, you finally know where you stand, though. There's no more illusions. It hurts real bad, but you know exactly where you stand and you're able to feel it. This has been a hell of a burden. You acknowledge your own feelings. Honor. Acknowledge you, me, and we. That was a lot. You did all, and you put in the most. Where is the return? Is that where the loss is? Because it was a loss of effort, a loss of time, a loss of you, a loss of your time, your energy, you erased yourself. Accountability. Clean up your mess. And the Empress. Well, there you go with your great big heart. Your tendency to give too much. You're blaming yourself. This is not all your fault. It is not your job to carry all of this. Not for that long. I mean, all of it you're carrying. I'm not making it up. There you are, carrying all of it. I don't see nobody else around. The loss of your effort, patience, and time. You got. We're gonna clean up our mess. We ain't gonna give too much anymore. We're gonna stop. We're gonna get our shit in perspective. You knew he was a scoundrel, and still you let him in. So take a break. Take a break. There's nothing more to be done here. You're beating yourself. Endurance, keeping your eye on the ball. You're just really strict with yourself, but you're much more strict with yourself than you are anybody else, and that's not. I mean, you're always there. You're always the one that does the work. Forgive yourself for a mistake or two. You obviously thought it was important. You thought it was going to work. If it was a person, you thought he was the one. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done this. The realization of it is what hurts, because you got. So how many minutes are we in here? Well, you know what? All right. 2 cards. Shame. Bad dog, no biscuit. You blaming yourself. Justice. You feel like it's all your fault because you got God. It's your ego. Justice. It's your fault. You shouldn't. Look. You picked the wrong one. It's your fault. You picked the wrong one. And now you're kind of backed into a corner because all this has backfired on you and you're blaming yourself for it. You just want to escape like a grown-up. You want to acknowledge your victories over there. We'll talk about how happy I am as a story, as an ending, as a memory. The end of a chapter. You didn't get the victory that you wanted, and so you just want to escape from it. You don't want to talk about it because this was a big fiasco. It's embarrassing. You just want to go and start over somewhere and try again. But you're having trouble letting go of this old one. You're having trouble acknowledging that it's over. Karen's almost out of the box, and she's going to shine on you, crazy diamond, but you have come a long way. Karen is not your only option. You did all this hard work, and it all has value. You do not have to, Karen is there for you. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Karen is not your only option. You may be able to salvage some of your, because you have grown, okay? It looks like a total wreck, but you have if nothing else, you do have the wisdom of your experience, and it has allowed you to grow. You need to let it go. There's your announcement. Don't answer that text. Don't respond to the call. Sever the contract. Cut the things loose that do not serve you. You could find better things to care about. Have a look at your own. Because see, this shit that you're caring about down here, this shit that you need to let go that is hurting you, is hurting you. You've got to let it go. You can't be abundant when you're hooked to something toxic. That's the truth. So you've worked on your self-worth. You got some boundaries up. You said no 2 or 3 times, but you've taken a terrible blow. And you move within that energy. You're leaving. You stand with the self-worth, hurt self-worth, and you move. That's where the don't cut your nose off. Look, you're all defensive and shit. Don't cut your nose off, spite your face. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. You know whether you want it or not. It's as simple as that. Well, maybe not so simple. It is complicated because your heart is involved. But once again, we've got head over heart because you know what this has brought to you. And you're just, quite frankly, I'm worth more than that. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. You have options. Make them big ones. Dream big. Don't let this hold you back. Leave. Don't stay there till you die. Your dreams are dying. Every day you stay there in this predicament, a little more of you dies. It's your last chance to get out. That's the truth. Loss. Allow yourself to grieve. Man, this was the big one. You had everything, and you got. The big plan, the big schmally, your bid for a happiness, the dream, the star you hooked your wagon to was not. Buyer beware. To know that hurts like nothing else. To know that lie, to know that you got hurts like nothing else, because all you did was make their lives better, right? Because you thought you were all in this together. No, it was a bunch of lies. To know where you stand makes you unbeatable, and your honor. You are valuable. You're the only one. You intended this was to be a lifelong thing, and that's the way you worked at it. All the time it was hurting you. The Empress, because you're like abundant. You're super abundant. That was the dream. That was the goal. You were focused on mortal happiness, of being the best that you could be on a mortal plane. And you thought you had the one that you were going to do it with. But this is what you got. So, this is what we got. Now, as the Empress, we return to accountability as the Empress, and that would come in doing the shadow work that you've been avoiding, which makes you go round and round. Until you do the shadow work, you will go round and round. And this is where you are right now, avoiding the shadow work. Even when you've been here before and you probably knew going in, because you avoid the shadow work. Oh, I'll just power through. No, it's an inside job that you avoid. A higher calling. See, you want to blame it on him because I was just doing what you told me. It's his fault the tower came down. Because I was obviously doing everything I could, because you're the one that actually held the tower up, right? But you want to blame him as it comes down. And maybe that is your desire to escape the accountability. Some of this is your fault. It's your fault. You can't blame it all on him. You played your part too. You gave too much. You gave instead of refining it or perfecting it or making it better, maybe you thought you could just throw money at the problem and it would resolve itself. But I mean, that's kind of how people do every day. Maybe it required something out of the ordinary that you did not put into it. I don't know, because there's all your hard work. I mean, you put into it. You had the will, the money, you backed it, you were responsible, you fixed your mistake, you learned from your mistake, you kept on going, you don't let nothing stop you, because once again, here we're a warrior of the truth, and the pain is your truth. Sad about the past. What can I do? The truth will set you free. You're just trying to get along. You wanted it to be better for everybody, and that was your goal. And it hurt you. You think about everybody, and everybody hurt you. They're not your friends. Meditate regularly. Perform anonymous acts of kindness. It keeps you human. Surround yourself with high energy people. That keeps you human too. Feel abundant. That's just being human. Be humble. You got. Convert hate into love. That's where we are. I'm going to read that one. Because you got. Hate converts to love when the energy of love is in its presence. It's important to remember that hate directed toward yourself or others can always be converted into the life-giving Love granting life force of intention. Only if you're giving it to yourself. Because, I mean, you're giving yourself a little drop of poison every day, keeping this hatred alive, right? Because you got like a festered wound. You've been wounded. Clean it up. Debride it. You've got to get the hatred out so that you can heal. That's what I say.